all that hope can go somewhere, because FUT and no slouches again made it to Shanghai, looked solid. And already into this one, Navi on the attack, and Artis very isolated. Fortunately, the rest of Navi appear through the smoke and they overwhelm. Very well done by Navi to finally kind of back him up in that situation, moving Cracks away towards heaven, leaving just seen it alive in a 1v3. HP is low, and he's been given... Okay, now, this is the value, got to see it. Artis is sitting on the full armor though, so again, oh, that's not ideal, but a captain gonna bail him out with 2. Cleared in the end is seen it, but the rest are here. The cavalry's arrived and FUT have players on the side. Zipan goes down, 2 stand for FUT to try and buy some time. Ideally, get a body or 2, but it's gonna be difficult. Gonna smoke off his left to allow him to focus on the right. He's got CNET there as well, who's gonna get 1. A fair fight on the second, but outdone by Xiao. Sight's now there, Navi fighting up a little, uphill, but sure, they've got the sight now. Should be able to get a plant. Wait and see that cross through in the hands of Zipan. And that's gonna be going down. So 4v3, HP very low on Xiao, however.
It's a very different look from Navi this round. Choosing to go super fast there. It's all down to this. If FUT decide to go for this, it can be very consequential.
Once suppressed.
Yeah, the Jay just about making it over towards Tree. Slow and steady progress. It's going to be down to the wire if they do go. Yeah, Flash is fantastic. Fully eats it, Xiao. But the trade, again, the numbers looking really good. Yeah, the Jay breaking in, however, is going to put them on red alert. Angel forced to fight and forced to die, now leaving just 1 alive. So Getsu outdone. Propeller forward for them. Oh, that's maybe not expecting Navi so close up, but still caught off guard and an opportunity gained for Navi. Sight already starting to be tested too. You're going to have a player on sight, and well, Sugetsu gets taken away pretty swiftly. Just falling aware that maybe someone slipped the net. Artis has got himself a chance here. But they seem very conscious of the fact that they have not had eyes on the site. Plant now coming in. Navi. What are you going to do with this?
They need a plan to disrupt this Killjoy ultimate. It's going to be in heaven, which means it doesn't get all the way into A main. But Artis might choose to sit and tank it at the very last second.
This is tough. Have to fall off. And he actually gets caught by it too. Okay, that's not
great.
Closed. And yeah, one of the other players just got cut off as well from short. That's Xiao removed from this. What can stop the diffuser? Spam through the smoke is the best they can hope for. Xiao finally comes in. Artis as well. And the diffuse. He's going to be reeling after that one. Has fallen. Tries to outstay his welcome. And Angel does do well. Cracks open at least the first couple of steps here. Going to force out a captain to invest the paranoia. Trying to play back in Cena. Does not get what he wants. 1 dart left. And now he's a little screwed here. What the hell are you meant to do with this? Oh, okay, Zipan. Nice little pop flash. And a captain on the site is nasty, though. Don't forget about this man. Even takes a second glance back. Navi getting a lot of success here, though, but still not
30
really
seconds
committing.
left.
Suppressing.
Out of captain staying alive means that when Navi actually decide to commit to A, if they play anyone in main, they're going to get smoked off. Navi need to play this post plant to perfection. They need to make sure they understand where they're going to fight once that retake starts coming in.
I'm getting nervous down to 10, but they should get the plant here. I don't think anything's going to stop it.
Left.
I mean, the captain's close. Yeah, they get, okay, 2 towards hell. And the first fight happens. Angel's done nicely. Traded out in the end by Cracks, though. Not got the connection he wanted perfectly towards Xiao, so it's on Yellow J. A 1v3. The guy's good, but this is asking a lot. He's going to know at least 2 now, knowing where the Cypher is. Going to know there's 1 towards hell. Not clean enough. Navi. Oh, they're going to get at least 1 invested. Paranoia gone in. Artis going to step further forward. Looking for that second man in here. And a captain going to deal with the first man. Good follow from Angel. And that's the second layer to Navi, exceeding expectation. And a captain does eventually get removed. Angel doing well to sweep sight here. Cracks in Yellow J. Good quick rotations. Damn good shot. But now a 2v2 as Zipan still on the knees. Pop flash quick. Up again, but only for a second. And Yellow J lines them both up.
So many players on the defense on the site, though. This is going to be hard. It's like 4 knocks.
Yeah, here we go. So the dash comes in. Artis going to try and break that line of sight. Perfectly coupled with the flash. Navi systematically sweeping the site so well. And a captain's got the flank here, but Artis succeeds as well. Takes out Mr. Fallen, leaving in a 1v3. Need this clean. He's not going to get it clean either. They're not going to give him that fair fight. You've got a firing squad waiting down there. So many potential threats. Even a flash still with Zipan.
Cover going out.
Try and smoke off some of these approaches, give himself the best chance possible. You can see it from his perspective. No one's giving him anything, expecting maybe a high-low setup there or something.
Oh, he got the silent jump off. They won't expect him up here.
Well, This is nice from Sugetsu. Oh, he's seen so much. Does he expect the third?
No.
No, he doesn't. Absolutely not. Very unawares. Don't really blame him. Did spot at least 2 there. Did as well as he could in this, but still, you got to look at the numbers. It's all Navi's side. Straight in again. They found a weakness and they're exploiting it. They want to just keep pouring in through market. And it's just classic. Yes, there's that one recovered Vandal, but beyond that, that's all they got to write home about. And it's a short message. Zeta Captain's pretty far away. And another plant for Navi, and they found what they wanted to. They found that avenue of approach.
One versus 4, basically unwinnable.
Yeah,
There's just one time I want to see an Omen with ultimate.
You can see the pressure from both sides. Navi now know what's going on. They've got a fight on their hands, and FUT want to just bring it to him. This is a dangerous game because Navi are hitting the shots already 2 back-to-back, and it looks like it's falling to pieces here. FUT looking a little lost for answers, but if I'm maybe mistaken, I haven't seen a timeout for them, and Artis just being fed kills. Gonna be happy with this. God, I thought that was on the money. It wasn't. Krax was, though. Now Krax and CNED. Well, we asked him to hit some shots. I believe this would be the time to do so.
If Angel ends the half and he still hasn't used this since around like 4, I'm gonna actually say some words.
I'd love to see you try and say anything to Angel. He will break you. CNED, come on. This is the time, right? This is the time. You've got knife for Krax as well, but right around that corner.
Last player standing.
Well, that's a problem. Oh! Just, you know, wasn't really hitting how they'd want. To this, there's a totally different, a beautiful high flash. As Artis swings out, it was actually Xiao to find a lot of it, but it's not just the 2 of them. It's a whole team effort. Everyone's crunching in towards this, leaving just Mr. Fallen with almost nowhere to back to. They've got the spike, they've got mid, they've got everything they wanted.
You almost sound surprised there when you say it, like a full team effort. What, Navi? We're seeing a completely different version of them than we saw earlier today, but I mean, here we go. That's a start for them.
And that's where it ends in that round. Which probably wasn't the ideal way to go, but apparently Navi are doubling down on this. They're going to keep fighting. Now coming into the bonus for them, they still have a couple of the rifles, and it feels like they're just kind of rolling the dice and seeing what happens, and CNED's farming. So it felt like they had all of that going right for them until now.
2 versus 4, Navi. Marshall still up on Artis, and I think he's trying to look to upgrade his weapon. I mean, to the Bulldog, I don't even consider this much of an upgrade. If you got a Vandal there, different story, but Navi gamble stacking towards the B area. This could actually play out in their favor. If they're able to get a couple of people running in with the trap wires or anything like that, no smokes up. Adicassi is the one that fell. He's going for the flank, but there's no smokes. They could kill him on the cross.
Getsu, only with 1. And it wasn't Yellow J who fell, so Artis, I mean, the flank was out of question, and a nice shot from Cena to catch him in the air. Pretty hell-bent on holding this A main push-up. This is getting a little worrying here. Where's the entry? Where's the way forward? They're not finding any safety in this, and Xiao's still waiting patiently. Perfectly timed, at least for 1, but he gets traded out. Krax still alive, and a 2v2. With 10 seconds or so on the board, it is a little low, but nothing can deny this now. Now that is some rotten positioning. The Sugetsu is going to get some nice timing. A double stack towards Hell, though.
No dart for 15 seconds.
He's got his cam. Maybe he wants to give it a crack to see if he can spot someone out here. But again, how's he playing with Angel on this? Whose Angel is progressing down at least towards those first couple of breaks. He knows what this is. They've got a really good idea on it. And the timing on the swing, they've got both of them at it. Captain still trying to run away, trying to get out of danger. Xiao's actually been tagged. Oh dear, this could be a disaster. Did he just almost run into both of them there? Mr. Fallen's found Angel and Yellow J on the follow-up. The site looking vulnerable. Xiao desperate to try and hold on, but he's overwhelmed. The sea of the FUT players just crashing down. And Artis, he's got an operator. He's not going to be too inclined to try and go for this one. Might be time to back away and keep that safe for the following round. Caught for short for CNED, but he's managed to make it perfectly fine so far. And Zipan does get teed up. Yellow J goes down, underhand flash, gives him at least a second chance of life here. An audacious cross, and they find a fair fight. They've spotted some more here. How are they still alive? How have they not been cleared? Individually, they try and fight, and they've fallen. It's just Xiao now. They've made this possible. But the time...
Is he going to take the 1v1 on site?
He's going to be... Oh, I thought he might try and slip down lane there. No, he's going to shut the door. try and find the 1v1, but look at T-Ned's timing on this. I quite like it, but you might read it. Does Shao even consider it? He absolutely does. He at least finds the shot, and now the 1v1, Mr. Fallen finds him. Deep smoke goes up, isolating Artis, but they don't have any clue at all. Yeah, completely none the wiser. Drifting in a freebie for Artis then.
Now you have to convert this. So Shao, how are you going to play this? Artis gets out, plays his life.
I think Angel's considering that too. They can't let anyone have a, an easy path forward or an isolated fight. So Angel trying to complement a touch hit. Oh,
Cover going out.
what you're wanting. Shao's in
And
trouble
now
now.
Shao-
It's not. It's at best. You maybe catch one and pray for a TP, but now they've made it back to a decent scenario. Luckily, Artis has bailed them out from a 3v3. Now a 2v3 with Zipan, Artis, and Sugetsu. The information's there. TP's taking the tour. Has a quick look behind, spots nothing. Maybe going to consider Sugetsu's rotation now. Over towards Tree.
One flash.
Zipan's got a lot of util as well on the other side here. Paranoia still without a captain, so a little bit of a spread on either side. What do they go for? Gonna flash him in. Artis gonna take a little bit of damage, but he finds the fight. Catching out a captain when he went for the Paranoia, and Artis. Perhaps. Hello. Navi, just taking a walk. FUT gonna be happy enough to greet that. They picked up the pace of Zipan, stunning shots. Still, if Artis is alive, there's still a chance.
And Artis has great timing as well on this flank. I don't know if they're going to expect him. If Zipan goes back to heaven now and makes a little bit of pressure there, it might bait it for him.
Oh, the chance. Oh, he couldn't quite get it that time. Cracks bests him. Zipan's position was noted earlier on, so they've got to have an idea of where he's around, and they seem very aware of this. Yeah, that's going to seal it.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe a quick res could come in here. Yeah, indeed it has, but Shao going to isolate out a captain, slowed them down on the way towards side, but Crack still stands. Does not expect Sugetsu playing from up in heaven. And now a scramble on the site, but it's working out. Navi holding on to the threads of this round. Leaving Yedajay. The 1v4. Quick little upgrade found as well for Angel. Artis, everyone now sitting in a much better situation. Zipan is on the case. This is his angle to watch, and Yedajay has to give it a damn good go. That's the first good step. Gets to stay alive, spots out another player. Doesn't take too much damage, but the time was dwindling. He had to make a move, and Navi. Angel, oh my god, he's gonna be flashed by Zipan. The timing here. Angel, you gotta make this work, and he doesn't. He doesn't.
He hesitated.
30 seconds left.
I don't know what really caused him to turn his eyes away there from that. Just pause for thought. Shao, does he get to save them again? Last time he was the hero. This time he falls. Just get across the line at 13-11, and Navi. This is just a straight up brawl here, and they're going to commit. Mr. Fallen's found Shao. I'd be surprised if they back away, but they are trying to temper the aggression a little bit. Artis almost with a catch there onto the follow-up. Paranoia posted to try and delay some of that further aggression, but still, blood drawn on either side.
Drone still available for Angel.
Okay. Pop that through. That's going to allow Artis to step in.
No smokes. They should run through. I don't think they can just sit here in sight. They need to go and commit through to C or something.
Yeah, I think you're on the same page. Yedajay's position worries me, though, because that cuts off Angel, and it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. They should get a plant, I feel, but beyond that, it's going to be a very tough post-plant hold. Zipan still has a little bit of kit. You can see that, still curious if there is a lurk posted somewhere or someone's not quite with them, but we know that Navi have all players on side. It's Zipan and Artis actually getting proactive. A valid attempt, but it doesn't work out. It was this individual attempt too. The other two players from Navi over towards CT trying to play off of sight. And it's going to be down to Sugetsu and Artis to try and find some value here, because FUT playing as a pack, playing together, not going to make this easy. Yeah, taps on the spike, drawing all eyes through. Clock is running a little lower now, so FUT do need to focus on that. Does get a little bit more dangerous here as Sugetsu desperate for it, but on the site, FUT are close by now. This is going to be buying precious seconds here. Shao, the first one to truly draw blood, looking for a follow-up as well, is going to be Artis. Nicely done here. Navi holding well, and T-Ned once out of there. Time to run, time to back away. Navi completely, but still, this does slow down someone like T-Ned, who can't really flex back in this way. He'll be kept in check. The plant to be slowed down, and it's actually T-Ned to connect, finds Angel. Nice work here from him. He's done good damage. Starting the round and then chipping away just as the plant comes in. But now it's on the rest of FUT to try and match that pace. But Navi showing some of that resistance. CNED's option starting to close here. He did so much early. It really isn't going to be much to be found at this point.
Cracks realizing that this is a lost cause.
Yeah. A stronger hold from this position, especially with the Stinger. Yeah, he can be a nuisance, but he's already fallen. So the site is open. The flank's there, yes. What more are you meant to do? Yeah, so get to...
Where is everyone hiding?
You shouldn't be doing that when there's still a whole lot of players alive, because it gets a little bit uncomfortable if you mess it up. Sugetsu, you better land your shots, and he does go down on a 1-for-1 trade out in the end. And now into a 2v2. Cracks Mr. Fallen. 3 kills for Cracks in this round. TP.
Right
Gives Mr.
there.
Fallen at least a weapon to play with. Not ideal, but it's a weapon nonetheless. Maybe look at, yeah, there it is. Sugetsu's Vandal.
Last player standing.
Oh,
And a
no.
banging shot.
Cover going out.
Zhao. Not going to be happy about this one, are you? But they've got the clock against them as well. Zhao needs to play this perfectly, though. Difficult, tricky against 2. A tap on the spike, and they found him. Devastating after what was shooting a body mid-round. What's the plan now?
There is no plan. That's the plan.
Yeah, Angel, walk up, kill CNED. Thanks.
Going up.
Do that every time. And now Navi just start hitting shots. Finding FUT in uncomfortable positions. You see Cracks tempted
Planted.
to try and sneak in here, but you gotta feel he should be watched, and he is. Zipan just kind of rears his head up, and Mr. Fallen shots in the dark, but close enough that he wants to back away. What was this round, Josh?
I don't know. The initial trade of util at A makes sense. Okay, we're going to cancel out. We have the information. Let's go back to C's. Artist, beautiful opening pick onto Yedajay. Holding C with, I think he had an outlaw, perhaps it was not.
CNED has shifted forward. It's actually Mr. Fallen who gets the shot too, so they may not know about CNED on this. Angel should have probably shouldered that, so he's got at least the information, but they've lost out on that man advantage now at a 4v3. Zipan still has that ult to play here, though. They do feel like they have a chance, so you can see that FUT so far aren't really playing close by
30
to this.
seconds left.
I think the rotation is going to come from Yedajay opening the door and throwing the hat onto Artist's dead body, just to get the information of where these guys are going to go once they set up in this post plant when they have C site, because they have the breach ultimate. As soon as the Cypher scan happens, they're going to open the door, they're going to use the breach ulti.
Oh, wow. Wait,
What
CNED?
is...
Where was that? Was that...
It was a
again,
waterfall.
If either he was over the top of waterfall or he just caught someone maybe walking up towards site, I'm not certain, but CNED again, just 2 HP. He's trying, but time.
Enemy
What
remaining.
is happening?
Their claim towards this early control on Rubble. And Yedajay goes for it as well. Stop feeding the beast. They're going to happily greet this with a smile. Not sure what the plan was. They had the pit down towards C. They had safety in that. Maybe a little unnecessary, and now it all falls onto the shoulders of Mr. Fallen and Cracks.
You know, I think your optimism's rubbing off on me a little bit. I'm finally starting to see it from both teams, because CNED's doing this so often this game, and Navi's been doing it as well. They're consistent. They are consistent. They're consistently inconsistent.
I'm sorry, I've driven you absolutely mental. Angel has cleared Cracks, so things going from bad to worse here. This then kind of pendulum swings into the hands more about a captain, but you've got 5 against you, and they're about to get the plant down. Artist going to shift up a little closer, does give them a step, but you can already see the damage coming in. Unconfirmed, yes, but it's just not going to work out. Angel taking a walk around. Yeah, he's going to hear at least some of this as well, and that's going to be a player move. Not sure if he noted Mr. Fallen, but he seems very heads up about it. And the lesser weapons actually succeeding so far, and Mr. Fallen just going to be pacing around the site here, looking for a follow-up. He might get it. No, outdone in the end, but you can see the ults coming through from either side. Yedajay with a chance. The information, though, going to make it trickier to find any sort of freebie. Sugetsu and Zipan, you imagine they'll play this together. Oh my god, okay. A 1v1? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's fine. Sugetsu's there, the space that he's given him. CNED wants to come back in towards the site here. Yedajay on the fight as well. Nice face together there. Playing in unison and actually giving Navi very few options. This is difficult for Navi. Positions all very much seen, no real threats towards A. This is very, very tough. Even spotting out where Xiao's currently residing, maybe that door's going to apply a little bit more pressure towards him. CNED's caught Zipan trying to lean a little further forward, and now the captain should be aware of the chance. He is. FUT much better in that round. Pressure, yes, from CT side of things, and Mr. Fallen does need to show his hand. And Artis? I don't know if there was maybe a miscomm on that or just simply tunnel visioned in, but he gets found. That could have been what felt like a 5v4, but actually still success. Zipan lands a shot, cracks though going to take towards the site. Does go down in the end, but the counter swing comes out from Ada Captain. A little out of kilter, but it works nonetheless. And now a 2v2. Ada Captain creeping closer, a tap on the spike. Ada Captain, he's got another as well. Beautifully played by him in the end. Artis trying to find his man.
Hello.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine! As long as he gets the kill in the end, it's fine. It may not be fine. Acena's on the site. Now suddenly it's all going topsy-turvy. Held at the door.
Oh no.
Denied entry. Doesn't need to overdo things here. The plant certainly not going down anytime soon.
They're way too aware of heaven though.
Yeah, they're also very aware of this lurk now, spotting it out, but they got to get a move on. Still need to deal with the players on the side, and Zipan does have that Guardian. That's the big factor here. Lovely shot, the first big trade. Completely unaware of the fact that Mr. Fallen could even be here. Does drift out into the eyes of Sugetsu, but a tap on the spike should draw the attention. CNED takes out Sugetsu and finishes with a flourish. Utility that's meant to go alongside that. Is there meant to be support that wasn't there? You know, what set that in motion? But here we go. Yeah, this, okay, that just forces CNED forward.
Okay.
And he's fine, and there's no one to close down on any of that utility. Okay, we've got a Paranoia, and that's coupled with Zipan, the last bit of kit that they've got here, and somehow they managed to stay alive, but fully blind. They come out of it! They just couldn't land the shots in time. It's all going from bad to worse to get to. You gotta face the music. Stand and fight and fall. Yeah, I wish I could answer. Yeah. I wish I could answer you, but there's two rifles, one with CNED and one with Mr. Fallen. Yeah, there's a Bulldog, and there's still that Outlaw, but yeah, FUT holding the line perfectly. Mr. Fallen will be forced off this, might die for it. Yeah, he does. Nice first clear, but CNED still holding safe. Making sure that cross can't happen, and look at these crossfires. It's a very hard angle to find any way out of, and they don't. FUT shut down the account. It's double digits now. 10 all on top. It's all seen. It might all be done. 12 beckoning. These four Navi players better be on their money, and they're not so far. Angel's gone down. It's down to 3 here. Xiao looking to step forward through those smokes, try and find a way in, at least close towards the spike, but there's just an army waiting on the other side. A firing squad, locked and loaded. Zipan Sugetsu, you did some good damage. You got your ult, I guess, but still, Paranoia good. CNED doesn't find the initial target he was after, but he finds a follow-up on towards Angel, and he's got a shorty waiting.
Oh, God.
Does he get... Oh!
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just feeling the game. They're just confident now. Just trying to snowball this one out. Xiao and Sugetsu. This is a lot to ask. And they're held here. FUT working back through. The smoke goes up. Gonna make it difficult. They're respected or not. There we go. Spike's gone. It's back in hand. Yeah, they get the info, but FUT's on the run. CNED waiting. It's yet J to connect. It's looking all but over. It's looking done, and it is. Just styling on him at the end.
Was that supposed to